Good morning, student. Today we are starting with the second video for agriculture for chapter 7, seasons of the crops. There are 3 seasons in India where we grow crops. Now the 3 season is not according to what you have studied in climate chapter. It is according to the cropping season. So first season we call it as Kharif season. So in Kharif it is the summer crop. Those in which the ground is prepared in the month of April and May. That means tilling of the ground, watering of the ground, ploughing of the ground, all are done during the month of April and May. Then seed is sown in the month of June. During those time when we have the monsoon rain, beginning of monsoon rain, at that time in many parts of the country we start with the sowing of the seed, and the harvesting is done in the month of October to November, and the main crop is rice and cotton. Now it is because this rice needs a lot of water. Cotton does not need so much of water, but rice needs a lot of water. So if it is in the those season where we get monsoon rain, it is the cultivation will be of the best quality. That is the reason why we have more rice growing in the eastern part of the country, because we get more rainfall during this season. Now second crop or second season, cropping season is winter crops. That is, we call it as Rabi crop. Ground is prepared in October, sowing is done in November to December, and this crop is harvested in the month of March. So that is, we call it as winter crops. So first one is summer crop, second one is winter crop, and the most dominant crop is wheat. Now here you see, because it's written as winter crop, those places on the western part of the country which are cooler or which are in the temperate region, those states can grow wheat throughout the year. In the same way, for Kharif, eastern part of India grows rice. In western part, it is the wheat that is dominant. So two staple crops we have. So those two staple crops are grown according to these two cropping season. So you need to study the months when it is ground is prepared, the month where the sowing is done, and the month where the harvesting is done, and the main crop. So instead of learning so many crops, you stick to rice and for this wheat. If you are writing one example also, it is more than enough for mentioning this cropping season. Now third is Zaid crop. This is a crop grown in between the two seasons throughout the year. Seasonal fruits, seasonal vegetables, seasonal leafy vegetables, all these are grown in between. So that is called as Zaid crop. So that is, along with wheat we plant some vegetables, along with maize we plant some vegetables. So with whatever is growing throughout the year as seasonal fruits and seasonal vegetable come in Zaid crop. And for eastern part of India, especially West Bengal, where we do triple cropping of rice. That means instead of growing wheat or instead of growing other crop, all the 3 seasons they grow wheat. Rice. So that is comes as a Zaid crop. So these are the 3, and the question comes on based on this, to mention the month, to mention the crop, the period when it is sown, the period when it is harvested. All those you have to learn in detail. Now the second part of the chapter for this will be Green Revolution. Now mostly what happened that students, when they see Green Revolution, they think about the increase in forested area, but this is related to agriculture. In 1960s, when there was a drought, government started with Green Revolution. They started having research in the agriculture field. Hybrid quality seed were prepared, chemical fertilizers were made. So by using those, they wanted to increase the crop for wheat, because that is the most important staple food for the whole of the country. So in between those from 60 to 70, we have worked on it, and the production increased. Production for wheat increased. After that, another project was taken as Green Revolution for increase of rice. So production of rice. Now these production would increase with the help of many method that was applied by the government. It was by using hybrid quality of seed, high yielding variety of seed, using chemical fertilizer, using pesticides and insecticides, using artificial means of irrigation, especially the latest mean at that time was canal irrigation or any other tank irrigation. All these were used to increase the production of crop, so that came under Green Revolution. So according to the latest syllabus, you have to study in short what is Green Revolution and what are the crop that were included in the Green Revolution, how much increase was there in during the Green Revolution. So with this we come to the end of this video. In the next video we'll be discussing about the different problems of Indian agriculture.